Yeah, we're coming on just now. Next minute or two, we'll be live. Or probably a few seconds before that. Yep, yep. Oh well, let's do this. Trinbago peeps. And good night, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Vibes Live. This is episode 50. So yeah, the year started, and you're wondering how we reached episode 50, right? So I started doing Sunday Vibes Live last year, 2024, and I started it. Did I start in 2024, 2023? But it feel like I started in 2023, but no, it was in. Oh wait, last year was 2023. Ooh, that had a lapse there. My bad, my bad. We in 2024. Yeah, peeps. Ooh, yeah, it was a long day. So forgive me for anything. So yeah, so last year we started the Sunday Vibes Live with 2023, right? And the first episode we started that as one, and we continued coming across to this year. I didn't bother to start over, so it just that number continues. And the Sunday Vibes Live is this interactions here where we you know have this discussion, this talk. I answer questions. We need Trinbago Vibe Studio in a sense, yeah, and we go through the video that dropped on the Saturday before, the day before, and we give some updates on upcoming stuff, and of course, like I said, make some shout outs, answer some questions. And I started this last year, and we are basically 50 episodes in. Now, on some Sundays when you tune in, I would not be in the studio, I will be outside live in the public. And yeah, and that's, I don't consider that, that like a Sunday Vibes Live, yeah, but I don't consider it like the official SVL. No, SVL for me is like when it's in the studio, like right here behind me. um so those like the events that I will do on the outside on a Sunday, those are that event itself. It'll be like a Sunday Vibes Live, but it'll be that event itself, right? So I am not seeing any chats pop up, so I'm not sure what's going on. So thank you people who have taken the time and joined me in this one. All right. We're just gonna kick this thing off now with the shark attack. Yeah, so just to give you an update for those of you who don't know, right? There was a shark attack in Tobago. Just let me just make sure what I'm seeing is correct, because I'm not seeing any, you know, chat going on at the moment. So just checking out this to see who is the scene, if anything at all coming in. And yeah, oh cricks, nice. So I know the chat is working. Barry on the inside and DS Reality TV. Yeah, goodness, always a good vibes. All right, so we were talking about the shark attacks. So for those of you who don't know, it was this week here. Some sharks end up in Tobago waters, the north of Tobago waters. So we're talking about Storby, all the way to Palatuvia and all kind of thing. And there was tourist was attacked, and the THA port, a stupid ad claiming, for those of you who go and fish, to the fishermen, is that the port a 10,000 TT fine to go and kill out the sharks. And of course, men run out there and start a massacre from a side thread. So, whoa, Zane Bright, blessings always, and good night, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Vibes Live. All right, Crick say he going live in 10 minutes. Well, I'm glad if I have you for at least 9. Yeah. So what happened is some sharks end up, I'm not sure the type of sharks. There's probably close to some great whites. I'm not sure. I didn't read the article properly, to be honest with you all. I just saw the ad, and basically we had some sharks infested waters this past week, and the THA put out a beach close. That beaches on Tobago were closed, and they also put out a, which they currently retracted, basically to hunt the sharks for $10,000 a shark. And so of course when men hear that, they run out there and hunt these natural predators in a sense. So yeah, so I don't know how the sharks end up coming down to Tobago waters. Probably the water is warmer here and they have abundance of fish. And yeah, DS Reality TV, need an interview with you? Horse, just message me now. DM me on Instagram or Twitter, and we could organize a day, and that could become a reality. So no worries. And just message me and we'll organize. So yeah, so I saw that, and I have some videos. I'm not gonna show any videos here, by the way. You could probably go on Facebook and type in Shark Attack Tobago, and I'm sure real people post that. And let me know if anybody in the comments saw the video too, because it was interesting to see. Like, I didn't really hear any shark attack happen at Turtle Beach, which is so weird because, I mean, then again, it's not too weird because it's called Turtle Beach for a reason. And remember, during this time of the year is where all the letterboxes basically make their way towards our shores to lay their eggs. Right now, we're in the end of April, so most of the eggs would have been laid. It's only those who come in late. Probably you might catch that. But yeah, between March and August is that period where letterbox turtles will find the way to our shores. Turtle Beach happen to be one of the beaches that they will go to lay their eggs. So it's quite possible the sharks end up there chasing some leatherbacks. Yeah, yes. I just Trinbago Vibes. Same Trinbago Vibes on IG. So find me, message me, and we'll link up for that interview. We'll organize a date and unorganize. So yeah. So I mean, thank God the THA retracted the article where they was gonna, they basically had a hunt on, because man would have gone overboard. And I've seen some pictures as well of people hunting on. I mean, the shark was killed already and everything by the fishermen there, but they also overdid it in terms of killing every small shark that they come about. And sometimes we just have to be careful with destroying these natural predators. To me, I think the ocean needs a nice balance. I mean, for that instance, is the first time in, as far as I can remember, there was somebody actually attacked by a shark in the waters of Trinidad and Tobago. Well, Tobago in this case. And yes, and it's open water, as TS Reality says, and it's their will. So, I just thought it could have been handled better. I think they fall short there because, like I said, these fishermen went off on a tangent. Right? I saw some photos where there's a set of sharks that they catch, and sometimes, like, over hunting these creatures, right? They may introduce other dangerous species to the reefs that could destroy the other fish population and everything. So I'm sure there are probably other ways they could have handled this. I'm not sure what ways, to be honest with you all. So if anybody knows, they can let me know. But yeah, so that happened in Tobago this past week here. Whoa, Christopher. And yeah, and also it's like, hopefully we'll be doing some Tobago videos later this year. That is my plan. I'm hoping to be in Tobago in July. I'll see how things go. Last year was just like real peace. I don't think I reached the Tobago waters last year. Normally I try to go to Tobago at least once a year, every year, because there's always be a nice relaxing vibes across there. Oh, Trinidad Baker in the house. Big up, and Demon. Good night. Alright. So, earlier today as well, like at this point in time, normally we will jump into yesterday's video, but I just wanted to talk about what happened this weekend as well. Right, for those of you who don't know, it had the Bocas Lit Fest happening this weekend, right? And the Bocas Lit Fest is basically a non-profit organization that promotes literary work, local literary work, and writing and poems. And they have local artists and local writers and local poets. They have workshops for the past 3 days. So it started Friday, I think, and it ended today. But we're still going on right now at the National Library in Port of Spain, Nallis. And yeah, I have local books on sale. Local authors was about the place. Actually went today. I wanted to go and vlog a little bit of it, but to be honest with you, I didn't get chance to do the whole thing because it was just another pace weekend because I had other stuff happening. And yeah, I just didn't get a chance to vlog it. But this weekend was the Bocas Lit Fest. It's always been amazing sometimes when the few times I passed in. When I mean a few times, I mean the limited time that I passed in the actual festival itself. right? I saw a good bit of like local bookshops and everything, and I saw a good bit of writers and poets and thing. And actually, they have a few workshops as well. Some free, some free. Others you have to pay a fee to attend the workshop, like to write poetry, to write books, publishing, that kind of thing. Today I attended with my wife a workshop on from an artist. The artist was Edward Bowen, right? As well as the editor and host was Marsha Pierce, and it was like a 2 hours this afternoon kind of thing. So I was there in the library. Cricks, I appreciate that, man. Got my tab up, and yeah, and it was actually art inspired session, a workshop, so to speak. And this one was one of the free ones. My wife signed me up for, both of us up for. It was about 2 to 4, and it was interesting, right? Because it's like we saw a picture of Edward Bowen's painting. Is basically what I interpret as a man in a red painting kneeling down with a black arc behind him, kind of thing. And it was an interesting concept where when you saw the painting, right? Like, to be honest with you all, I'm no artist. Well, I guess all of us are artists to some degree, but I'm no painter in a sense now. So you know how people would just go and look at a piece and like, wow, this is cool. Or hear me, that's me. I will go and look at a piece and say, yeah, this is real nice. I won't understand what brush strokes we use here and the type of detail used here, or what I interpret. But in this workshop, it was fun because we went through a set of questions based on the artwork here you see. I wish I could have pulled up the artwork here, but yeah. And the first question is, what do you see when you first watch a piece of art? And then the next question was, how do you feel seeing this piece? And then the next one was, what do you remember from watching? What do you personally remember from watching this piece? And the last was, if you could ask a question to the painter or the type of thing in the painting, what would you ask? And I just thought that was profound. And it was a group of 20 of people of us. And like going around the group, I realized, like, as everybody was describing what they saw in this painting and everything, it was also some self-reflection. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like, I never considered that aspect of, watching art, especially with a group. So yeah, and also, right, over Sylvan, and also after that session happened, they had a next session where we got creative, and it's basically, the point is that art could be anyhow random. And what Mr. Bowen was telling us, he gave each one of us a paper, and he start to draw the person next to you. So you look to the person to the right, and you draw the person next to you. Now the catch is, every 15 to 20 seconds, you had to switch. Meaning that you will start drawing this piece of paper here, and when you say, okay, switch, you take that piece of paper and you hand it to the person to the next of you, and then you continue to draw whatever you got handed with. And then that went around for about a few times, a few wrongs, and it was so interesting, that method, that it's like, it was cathartic, meaning that it was, probably cathartic is not the proper word I'm using. It was liberating. It was mind-opening. I was having fun doing these things. So, just sometimes I think get a blank piece of paper, get pens, paper, and just scribble, do all kind of madness, do kind of randomness, and just see how that feels. I'm just gonna show you some of the. Oh yeah, and well, I never got back the piece that I started with. Right, after a while we got to keep whatever piece we had after switching for so much times. And I'm just gonna show you, like, bear with me, right? This how are you doing? Yeah, curious thought. It is. So bear with me. I'm just gonna show you all two of the artworks that I end up with and my wife end up with. I think this one is what my wife end up with. So it's like, yeah, you see, she named up there. And I tell you, it's so interesting. And this would have been, passed among 20 people contributed to this. And so it would have been started off a certain way, and that's how they end up. Now, this was the one I eventually got. I'm just going to show you all how art could just be. Yes, you see that there? You are awesome. I just thought, I just share that with you all. It's just a. You'll be surprised how much fun you will have and how liberating it is be just to randomly. I mean, some points it was stressful because when you got a certain piece of work, it was like, wow, you know. Well, yeah. But as Harun said, yes, the usual approach to art, it starts with simple, curious, and the thing is, most times I know, and this does not necessarily have to deal with art. This could be in whatever you're doing. Sometimes when we start something or doing something or going along a certain route, we encounter what we call imposter syndrome, meaning that we feel like we don't belong here, we not should be doing this, and like our work is not all that. And you just have to fight those negative thoughts, to be honest with you all, because at the end of the day, regardless of whatever work you do, right, it is you inputting your view or your experience on things. Yeah, you'll have other people in the world probably that would have that similar experience. I mean, do something similar to you, but at the end of the day, at this point in time, it's all about you, and you should not feel bad about whatever work you do once it is, something you could be proud of, I think. Whoa, Bushman. Good night, good night. Welcome to the vibes. Bushman in the house, y'all. An Indian king. Big up, big up. All right, Indian king. Let me message me, DM me the details of that in or add on Instagram or Twitter. Right, just DM me the messages on that, and I'll get back to you after the live has been completed. Right, so that there was just some insights on the Boca Lit Fest, that like one of the workshops I attended. So you just got to see some, the artwork created on the spot by 20 people, more or less. So yeah, about 20 people contributed to that piece, which was very interesting. So I just thought I'd share that with you all. Right, now we jump into yesterday's video with Trinbago Punches here in Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, yeah, boy. Now, I know we had like real punch places here in Trinidad and Tobago. Like initially when I started this list, I had about 8 or 9 punch places. And I know I couldn't cover them all because punches is only so much I could drink, Dread. After a while, and I know I was going CMOS and Peanut Punch. And that wasn't the original plan, right? By the way, that was not the original plan at all. Oh, Richmond, good night, good night. Welcome everybody to the Vibes, right? Sunday Vibes Live. So the punch session, how that started off, boy. It wasn't random. It was I did take a day off from work, and I was on my way back to work some morning, and on my way back home, and I was on Chocolate Road, and I saw this shop open, right? And it was like I was seeing people line up in the shop, and I didn't know what they sell, but I just thought, all right, let me check this one out, right, just to see what they have. It's an old shop kind of thing on Chocolate Road, and they had a punch place next to it. And when I saw the punch place, it was like, wait, boy, I could do with a CMOS punch, And I say, you know what? Let me just record it just in case, because sometimes that's how I roll. Randomly see something outside, I'll pull out the video, my video recorder, my GoPro, and record the whatever I was planning to do. So I just went out and I record this punch, a CMOS punch, and pies. So yeah, so the place next door, the shop that I saw next door, was selling pies. So I was like, all right, well, cool. We'll call this video Punches and Pies. So now that I had a video idea and concept, I went out there and started looking at punch places and pie places, like aloo pie, fish pie, chicken pie, that kind of thing, right? So yeah, whoa, Brent, good night, good night. So originally, this video was supposed to be punches and pie. That's the concept, and I mean, and I seen in the comments, Bushman, yeah, when I good, think catch you there. Punches and pie is not really too good of a combination, but yeah. So that was the original plan, but over time, I realized, wait, nah, because I had like 8 or 9 punch places, I say, nah, I need to separate these 2 videos. So look out for a pie video that is coming up, because I found like that apart from that pie shop that I tried randomly on Chocolate Road, I found 2 other pie places, and this is in South and Central kinda, that had some real good pies. So yeah, so look out for one of those that would be upcoming in May. Sometime in May, we're gonna drop that one. And So yeah, so that's why I decided to separate the punches, because I had so much punches places to try out. And on top of that, I remember some time ago I I was real feeling for that peanut punch, and I went to the grocery and I bought these, like the Trini Best and the Anim's peanut punch and stuff, and I tried it separate occasions, and it was like it didn't hit the spot like how a peanut punch supposed to hit the spot, man. So yeah, and that is why, you know, I had to raise that up in this one as well. And it's like, I don't understand. Like, I saw in the comments, right? People were saying like the animes actually have a physical shop somewhere, and their punches will be real good. But what they give in the groceries is like, I just don't understand why they will accept like those punches that, for me, feel like if I'm drinking flavored water. To be honest with you all. Oh yeah, Sylvan. We touch up on the shark earlier. As soon as we start this one, we start this one. Indian King saying they have sweetie pie in Samoa, and they have pies and Indian sweets also. Well, I didn't. I just recorded three pie spots so far, but I don't mind adding a fourth, because sometimes I find the golden rule is be like between 3 and 5 spots in a video. So, probably next weekend I would go check out the spot in Sawa. So thanks for that one, Indian King. Oh, Zero, good night, good night. Yeah, Bushman. Well, this is when we're talking about places I've tried, or at least what I didn't like. So I mean, yeah, if anybody wish to get any promotions done, send me a DM, and we'll organize something in the videos. It basically is a sponsored video. So yeah. But right now the two, as I was talking about, is that referring to their punches, and I basically calling their punches out, right? So they could come from me wherever. I don't care, I just, to me, do better with all the punches in the groceries. If this is what all is selling to the groceries and people buying it, imagine you are a foreigner coming and you hear me talk about Trini punches and things, right? Or anybody talking about Trini punches, and you go and you try that and it's like, well, what is this? You'll be totally disappointed. So yeah. So I was talking about how the punches and pies video basically came about. Now like I said, I had like 7 or 8 punch places, like just I found out online, and I was gonna try some. Some I knew already. Others are like the one in Breakfast Shed. Yeah, I've had him before. I had like a beetroot slash linseed slash CMOS one, that rare lush. So yeah, so I've had him before. The punching, I tried that for the first time, as well as the punch bowl. Um, yeah, and also the punch up. That was the first time I tried the CMOS there. Now I didn't get back. I wanted to go back and try the peanut punch, because, like I stated before, the original idea was to have punches and pie, right? And the first punch I had there was a CMOS, and it's only afterwards, because I've been thinking about these grocery type peanut punches, I introduced that in the video, and so the video evolved to be peanut punch and CMOS videos. And basically, I didn't have the peanut punch at Breakfast Shed, but I went back and got it basically yesterday morning, and I recorded and added that to the video before I uploaded it. Unfortunately, the pie shop don't open on our weekends. I don't know why. It's only open during the week. So yeah. And so therefore I couldn't go back and try their peanut punch. But I'm sure their peanut punch would have been good as well, because most times, most of these places, the peanut punch really hit the spot. Some would just a little more creamier than others, but all of them, that peanut punch win. And to be honest with you all, some of them and all is like, I can only drink it in up to a certain point. I know if I get older, and I just what happening to me now. So yeah. I appreciate Rich Man saying he now find the channel today, and he loving the content. I appreciate that. I have a wide backlog of everything Trinidad and Tobago, so you can always take in most of it. So will still be relevant today, because here we try to record what we call what's the word again? Greenhouse elements? No, not greenhouse. Is greenhouse what they just use, boy? The word slip, man. But basically, the content that we drop here on the channel could more or less be watched more or less any time of the year over the years. Most things would not change except for some of the food videos. The prices would change. Some places may close down because, like, for example, I did a video on Flavorama, which was basically like Venezuelan / Colombian food places. That is currently closed. I passed it the other day. I know one of these days I'll have to go back and like do some updates on all these spots we have visited. I would like to believe the bakery along the Waterloo Road as well has moved or closed. I'm not sure. Oh, Jason Squires. So what's up? I agree. Like, one of the best flavors of ice cream for me is soursop ice cream thread, and I like a soursop punch. And I was mentioning, and like in the video itself, the comments, like I had to big up you all. You all were giving me some fantastic other spots to go and try. And I say, all right, to the second rounds of the punch videos, we'll go and try these other spots. So yeah. And you see, look, Brent now tell me the Burger Man on Sugarnos Main Road before Pizza Boys in the night. 20 plus years, wow. Well, yeah, one of these days we'll try those because I have to make a night run to St. James, to Sugarnos, to Marabella, to the Cross, and probably some other spots where the food places really come out in the night. So yeah. But yeah, I was mentioning to somebody, another punch that I ain't all ever tried is an avocado punch. I have a brethren who's make a real best avocado punch thread. That's like one of the best punches you'll ever taste. I wanted to feature him in this video, but he kind of stick on me, right? And yeah, he stick on me, so probably in the next round, so we'll check out that. So yeah. Oh yeah, and well, next week is May the 4th. Like, it's a Star Wars thing, right? Normally here in Trinidad and Tobago, we do everything's Trinidad and Tobago, but part of the culture is following other fan bases. They are different, like, fan based teams in a sense, right? And one of those is a spot called Mythical Brew, where they have like Lord of the Rings, Hogwarts, Harry Potter / Star Wars and Disney, basically artwork and stuff, and some themes like that. So I just thought it'd have been fun to do that video on May the 4th, right? So look out, that will be the next video. Mythical Brew is in Warren, off of Warren Road, and yeah, so that one will be that. It may include, depending on the length of the video, because I try to make the videos at least 8 minutes, you know, for AdSense. All for those of you who on YouTube, a video needs to be at least 8 minutes long for it to run ads. Yeah, so I try to make the videos at least 8 minutes, you know. And yeah, Indian King, once you try that avocado, is like one of the best. If anybody know anywhere that have avocado punch, let me know as well, because it'll be interesting to see how it compares to Brentford and Mines, right? So yeah, so I was in Mythical Brew earlier today. This was before the Boca Lit Fest. So the Boca Lit Fest, well, today was the final day at the National Library, right? So I went to the workshop this evening between 2 and 4, and I was at the Mythical Brew earlier today between 10 and half 11 thereabout. Yeah. So I went on, and it was the first time I went there, so it was kind of cool. Look out for that video for next week. But I also bounced up a subscriber there whose birthday is this week here. So big up and happy birthday, Sarah. Right? And if anybody's celebrating a birthday today, this weekend, this upcoming week here, or next weekend, you know, happy birthday in advance, Dread. Oh, Roger, good night, good night. And yes, don't forget to hit the like button as well. So yeah, so look out for Mythical Brew. That's the next up and coming video. And the reason why I said I like to make the videos at least 8 minutes, if that video does not hit the 8 minutes mark, which it should do, but I just saying, look out for next some bonus stuff that is coming based on a trip of mine's when I went LA last year. So I may add that at the end of that video, but I'm not sure yet. So you will have Trinbago stuff, and plus you'll have a little extra. And I mean, May the 4th is a Star Wars celebration thing, And yeah, so you can look out for that. That will be a fun thing, I think. And Fresh Kid Steven is asking, what is the best punch you ever taste? To me, avocado punch. Yeah, that was one of the best. But I like a good CMOS whenever I ready, because CMOS is just refreshing and everything. But the best punch I ever taste was avocado, and they also have a beetroot one, like a beetroot and CMOS and linseed. That is tastes real good too. So yeah, right. So also on May the 4th, I remember who it was here, boy. Somebody did mention that they have a band called Feed the Sun. So shout out Feed the Sun, and they'll be performing at um the Dilemma in one Woodbrook on the 4th of May as well. Is a metal concert, a heavy metal concert. So it's some local rock band. So I think I might go and vlog that as well. So look out for. I mean, here we do everything Trinidad and Tobago, yeah. So I wanted to cover the local rock scenes in a sense, and like these heavy metal bands. So I guess I'll start off. Like I always thought I'd kick it off with Supernormal or Nocturnal Embrace. Big up both of them and as well, because big up Brandon from Nocturnal Embrace. And but I guess we started off with Feed the Sun. Is to me, I didn't hear about them before, so it would be cool to go and see and support some of our local rock bands right here in Trinidad. So I'll be there. And yes, Harun is mentioning that um May 4th, May the 4th be with you. And then the next day, Cinco de Mayo, it is a Mexican celebration. But here in Trinidad and Tobago, we'll use anything to celebrate, So yeah. So in some cases, Harun is like, if you stick with the Star Wars, is May the 4th be with you, and then Return of the 5th. This is my thing. Some people say Revenge of the 5th, and they just call it that. But I say Return of the 5th, and then on the 6th is be Revenge of the 6th. Because technically, right, if you think May the 4th be with you, that is the Star Wars Day, and then if you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, which is the 5th, then on the 6th, normally when you have a little hangover, so it's like, logically, that makes sense to me, so, yeah, big up Brandon, Flynn Nation, so yeah, oh, party, good night, so yeah, so, we have some. Here we cover everything Trinidad and Tobago. So we have some. I know the rock scene would not be for everybody, but I'm still gonna tell you no. I appreciate you all. Where it's not your scene and you're still going to watch because you just enjoy the channel Trinbago Vibes, and you just like to support that way. I appreciate that so much, because I know not everything I do not everything I cover would be for everybody, because some people that may not be your thing. Others, it might be okay, something new. But some of you all would still watch in spite of that. And I truly appreciate that from you all. I just want to state that up front one time, because it's just be amazing sometimes. Like whatever work I put out is always I'm always blown away the amount of people watching. Right? If it's just a few of you all, if it's just a good bit of you all, is just the mere fact that you all take the time to hit play, leave a comment, hit that like button. Truly appreciated. I can't stress that enough. Right? So, as I said, we're looking out for a Pies video coming up in May. We have some heavy metal music coming up in May, some rock music coming up in May. What I've recorded a week ago, we have Asian Nights at the library itself, Nalis, and I went in there and I recorded that was a Japanese base, the Japan's culture here in Trinidad and Tobago, and I got to meet the Japanese ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago as well at the library. So that will be after Mythical Brew. We go in Asian Nights there, and because at the end of the day, jump high, jump low, like a certain portion of our population real into manga, real into anime, and real into like Japanese culture. Is we are influenced by it. If you go in for sushi, is like that is just the Japanese influence, right? So Yeah, so look out for those as well. And speaking of sushi, who knows? I might train a little sushi video as well in that one. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how it go. And speaking of the anime and the mangas and stuff, last year we went to um Elias Entertainment Expo. It is coming up again on July 26th to 28th. So I may go, but I'm not sure. Last time I did a video, I may do a live at that event. Or if I do a video, I was thinking to change it up a little bit, right? So last time we went, we did. I showed you what the expo was about, some of the different vendors and the cosplay aspect that happened. And of course, your boy went as like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. But I think this year, if I'm doing it, because I was asked about it, shout out Sean. Yeah, this year I think if I'm doing it, if I don't do it live, like do a live of it, I may do it like if you see You Kidding TV on YouTube where they do these little, the first person to do this gets like $100 kind of thing, something similar to that. Like I inspired to change it up a little bit and just have fun at the event for like people who will be there. Oh, Sheldon. Yeah. Sheldon is asking what was on the menu tonight. Right now, after this is sleep. That's on the menu. Earlier today, I had some food, some brunch at Mythical Brew. That will be the upcoming video this Saturday. So you'll see that what I ate there. It was some interesting stuff, but not same thing that you would expect at any breakfast spot. And after that, like this evening, after the workshop at the library, I just went and eat a little pizza. That was me earlier. All right, and now we here. So yeah, so I was talking about there is the Entertainment Expo, the local Comic Con that is happening in July, at the end of July. We also have, if you've watched the video, Mango Melee is also coming up. That is a mango expo as well, like different stuff made with local mangoes here in Trinidad and Tobago, and we have about 78 different types of mangoes here in Trinidad and Tobago. So that is also coming up on June 2nd. So look out for more information on that. I'll post stuff up on the community tab for that. So yeah, so those are a few things up and coming. So Mango Melee is in June. Elias Entertainment Expo is in July. And yeah, and another spoiler. In May, I'm also attempting to do another budget challenge. So the $100 a week challenge. This time it wouldn't be the grocery. This time it is spoilers the market are going to. So you're hearing it here first. I'm going to try and survive a week with $100 from stuff I buy at the market. I'm not sure how that is going to work out because there will be certain limitations and certain constraints in that one. For honest with you all. So yeah, so you can look out for that. And I appreciate, Sheldon, that you enjoyed the fried chicken hopping. We have like, it's only when I started doing fried chicken hopping I realized how much more fried chicken spots it have, because the next amazing things about doing these videos and switching up stuff and trying the new spots is the comments from you all, actually, because you all give me some wonderful suggestions to try, and I've been recording them to try them in the next rounds. So Sylvan is asking about Star Wars. I guess we on the, what's the time now? Yeah, we're on the anything goes session. I think we went through more or less everything I wanted to talk about with respect to Trinbago vibes. And normally coming down to the end, we on the anything goes, where we talk about anything and everything, regardless if it's Trinidad and Tobago or not. So yes, Sylvan, I do have a Darth Vader helmet, by the way, and I've dressed like him once for some event. I can't remember which one it is at the moment. So yeah. So Hardness saying check out Namdevco Farm Market on Saturday at the Queen's Park. So yeah, I've seen that. They have a few of them. They have the one in Queen's Park. They have the one down by the Nagara side. I was actually going to Central Market. I was considering Central Market as the market, or the Marabella Market, or probably the TB Market. I'm not sure which market I'm going to yet. Right, that will happen sometime in May. And it's always be good to, when I'm doing those challenges, that I actually have already a video in hand. You know, so basically that will be probably split into two videos. There'll be one the market video itself, where I capture the entire market, and then the second video will be like if I could survive a week with the stuff I bought at the market. So yeah, most likely I'm going to split that into 2 videos as compared to having it as one. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. And the man is saying if I have taken in any movie lately. Yes, the latest movie I went and saw was Ghostbusters. Yeah, Ghostbusters, and it was somewhat predictable, and it had some plot armor here and there, but it wasn't too bad. I want to go and take in this one, The Boy Kills Will, and also the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Yeah, I had to watch it here because I know right now I couldn't remember. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Those are the 2 movies I want to go and take in either this week or next week. We will see that. Richmond is asking if I saw Dune. Of course, that we watched that a while back. Looking forward to part 3. I thought Dune was fantastic. Like, is because I'm a person that really likes sci-fi stuff, so I will always go out and take in these sci-fi movies and stuff. I know Dune would not be for everybody because it would have started off slow, just like the first one, the second part, but it just built from there. And once you're in that universe, it'll always be fun to take in. So yeah, I did not get a chance to watch Abigail Sylvan, so I will take in that at some point as well. And Parvati, I will relay the messages to Julia, and I'm sure she appreciates all that. So yeah, so those are the other movies I've want to watch and everything. In terms of like series, actually started finally Peaky Blinders season 6. I have put that off since a while now, right? If you haven't seen Peaky Blinders, that's a real best series on Netflix currently, right? So Monkey Man is also good. After taking that is the that's a Chinese movie. Is the man or if it's a regular movie? I'm not sure. I got to double check that. Ooh, Jonathan Singh is asking me any special videos if I hit 200,000. Yeah, if we could hit 50 or 100 self, right, by the time this run is over, we will do something huge. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll do something huge. I have a slight idea. I won't give that away yet. Next year, for sure, when we celebrating 5 years of Trinbago Vibes, we will do something as well, regardless of what the subscriber count is. I think we approaching the 20k at the moment. And I was like, what? 20k just now, boy? Well, that's interesting. But yeah, but next year for sure, we're going to have a little fan interactions and stuff. Fan interaction, subscriber interactions, and I just have a small line, to celebrate 5 years of Trinbago Vibes. Oh, that one, Dave Patel, yeah, I heard about it, but I haven't taken it in yet. So, Lele, good night, and Chad, I'll join me coming down to the end of this, Sunday Vibes live session. We done on the deep end, on the anything goes session of this thing. Dave Patel, D-Man, I have to take in that because I heard about it, but I didn't really watch it. It's like, just to get the time to go and watch these things sometimes I had to jump in between the spare time, because just going out to record videos, editing videos, and then balancing work and then balancing house stuff and all these things is sometimes you don't have the time in the day, probably because I don't prioritize it as much. Yeah, Chad, I am good for the while. Thanks for joining. We have Miami in the house, so yeah. I hope things are good in Miami as well. I was hoping to pass through there sometime later this year, but I don't know how things will go yet. So I'm hoping to Tobago, and I'm hoping to pass back in Miami. It might just be for a short period, so I don't know yet how things going later this year. Man, I don't watch out Breaking Bad, and I have to watch the new season of Ozark, Brent. To be honest with you, I haven't watched, so it's like there's a few seasons I have to watch. I wanted to watch Warriors last season. I didn't start that yet. I finally started Peaky Blinders last season, and I have to watch the last season of Ozark. Also watching start watching X-Men '97 on Disney Plus, and that is going real good though for like a retro cartoon. What I remember of what X-Men to be, I find it doing a fantastic job with X-Men '97. You know, the animated series. So yeah, one jump Grenada, big up, big up. You know, we have Grenada in the house. Hey, this is the amazing thing sometimes about, you know, the world currently. You know, we could connect, we could chat, we could do all kind of things regardless of where we are in the world. So I big up everybody. Yeah, Harden Warrior is good. Right now, for those of you who now join, we in the deep end we're talking about anything goes session, right? We're talking right now TV series and movies. And yeah, but the only problem I have with Warrior is like they cancel it after the third season. So like part of me is like, why? Cause I heard, you know, normally there's enough with the click hanger. So yeah, look, Laurie from Brooklyn in the house. Hey, I see. Ooh, nah, I'm going to disrespect it there. Sorry about that. I'm not going to see Knicks, but I see Knicks is New York. I see Knicks doing some good job in, you know, in the NBA. The playoffs are going on right now in the NBA, and it's like, wow, I'm missing a few games because normally I will watch GSW now, and because they're not in the playoffs, I like it completely slipped my mind. That is happening as well. Also, who are the supporting Champions League, Dread? We have Real versus Bayern Munich, and then we have Dortmund versus PSG. Some people saying PSG, but to me, PSG is always fall short. They just make it far and then plop down, coming down to the end, right? So, and I mean, I'm not a Real fan, but I'm a fan of their coach, Ancelotti. So, I mean, I'm not sure how it's going on, where it'll go, because Bayern Munich versus Real will be an interesting one, right? But I mean, they get over Man City. I really think Real might take it this wrong, but you never know. And yeah, Jay-Z, the Knicks, I find they're doing well this round because I think it's the 76ers they play in the playoffs, right? And the series is 3-1 at the moment. So yeah. And I saw LeBron save Lakers from another sweep from Nuggets. That was last night or earlier today. So yeah. Brent is also saying the last Kingdom. Hey, no, I wanted to start that, but I didn't get a chance. So I'm glad to hear it's a decent series, Brent. So I'll take in that. Chances saying 20k. I will try to do something when I hit that 20k. It'll be a nice achievement. To be honest with you all, it's been nice and to see the numbers go up and the subscribers count go up and everything. After a while, it'll be like, okay, cool, yeah. You know, it'll be like a celebratory mark, and then after a while, it'll be like, oh, that's nice in our vibes. Like, I think I had more excitement for when I hit the 1,000, and then when I crossed 10,000. Yeah. And now it's like, all right, let me just make the best video I could possibly make, you know, and not worry about the subscriber count and all these things. And yeah, don't worry, man, we're wrapping up here. You have a safe one, you have a great one as well, and have a great week ahead. And yeah, we're just talking a little Champions League here. I know CPL is coming up. Whoa, no matter just jumping when we're about to wrap up here, Dread. Hey, I hope you all had a great weekend, by the way. You know, hopefully in next Sunday Vibes Live, I'll tell you how those the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare went, or the next one I'll show what I'm gonna take in yet. And Dave 1854, good night. By the way, thanks for everybody who, you know, pop in here in the vibes for a little bit, just to chat, just to ask a few questions, just to, you know, say hello. I appreciate you all. And yeah, I think I'm about to wrap up here. Unless anybody have any other questions, I just want to tell you all, have a great night. You know, good night. Have a sweet dreams when you get there. Have a productive week. Have an awesome week. Have a safe one. And yeah, next week we are tackling Mythical Brew. All right, is our breakfast / lunch spot in Central. And then after that, I'll do pies. yeah, we're doing a good bit of food videos in the next few one as well. You'll have the in between ones where I want to do a beach. I want to do area. I might do beach itself. I'm not sure. I'll see how that goes. But yeah, so just look out for some, epic videos coming through from Trinbago Vibes. And you all be safe. So I will see you all in the next one. Thanks again for, joining the Sunday Vibes Live. This is the episode 50, the 50th one, Like I was mentioning at the beginning of this one, we started this last year in 2023, right? And that is when the beginning of 2023, and that was the first episode, and we have done 50 episodes so far of Sunday Vibes Live. And like I mentioned, Sunday Vibes Live is basically when we sit down and we chat, right? I don't consider, like, on some Sundays I'll do other public live events, but I won't consider them Sunday Vibes Live. So everybody, Dave 1854 is saying, try Malu's caterers in Chase Village. I'll make a note of that, Dave, so don't worry. There's just like normal food, or is roti, or we need some more info on that, because like you have a good bit of catering business, and some of them I'll see them at events and stuff, and then that's how I find out about them. But other than that, yeah, I normally we don't really check out catering businesses. But oh, it's a diner. Okay, Marlowe's Caterers Diner in Chase Village. Which part in Chase Village? Because trying to visualize it and see where they are. Is it like along the Southern Main Road? Or like, is it between going by the triangle? Is it going south of the triangle, or is it north of the triangle, Dave? In Chase Village. That is the one I have to know. But I mean, I'll Google it, so no worries. So, and Hardun is saying we have to find an authentic jerk place. Yes, Hardun, we definitely do, right? Because I've been looking, like, I've had like Irie Bites, and their jerk is tastes good, but it's not like real jerk. Okay, so so not off the triangle before Limehead Road. All right, cool. I'll look out for them next time I'm down that side, so I'll know what he's talking about, and since you recommended it, I'll definitely try them one of these days, Dave. So yes, so Hardun, one of these days I'll actually do some more research and see it has some other like authentic jerk places that open. So it's just to go and try them. I saw one at Woodbrook Yard, 139 Woodbrook Yard. So I say I'll go and try them because I've tried like authentic jerk chicken before, and it's flavorful, spicy, and just tender. So I'm looking out for that. Laurie is asking if Trinidad have cash apps. We probably do. I'm not aware of any at the moment, right? Except for WePay, right? WePay is the closest cash thing to a cash app that we have. Republic Bank has something called NN Cash as well, but that is from our local bank. So you can always check out WePay, Laurie. But other than that, I'm not sure, to be honest with you all. All right, everybody, it was nice. It was our vibes, and I'll see you all next week. So you all take care, be safe, have a good week. Hardun is saying next to Kanhai Roti shop in St. James. I will check that one out, Hardun. If it is still there, I will check it out and try it, provided it is still there. All right, folks, until the next one, big up Bushman as well, as Parvati was saying, he have been doing some real good videos. I mean, Bushman has always have some nice vlogs, so you can check him out. If you have not seen any of Bushman videos, go on his channel, check it out, spread the love, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, I'll go on later, you all, and thanks again for joining this. The Sunday Vibes Live. We sit down, we talk, we chat, we all talk a little bit. I got a lot of information from you all. Hopefully, I provide some decent information to you all. That is how things should go. And be safe out there. All kind of madness is happening all over the place. We have shark attacks and things. All right. And I know it's not something to laugh at, but yeah, it's like, I didn't think that would ever happen, though.